everybody else folded up, but FM Lights got a, they had a couple of trucks, 2 or 3 trucks that traveled on the road at that time and showed their goods, and they sold merchandise out of the store that was ordered by the people in the country.
Each brother took a van out and took samples out and sold to ranchers. And each brother had a section. One had the southern part and the north part and the Walden area.
I would expect people would be kind of excited to see him come to see what the latest news is down the road. I think, you know, there'd be a lot of excitement, I think, when they'd show up at the ranches.
My father homesteaded in the North Park area, 16 miles west of Walden. One of my memories of the ranch was haying season, of course. We used to hay with horses in large hay crews of 30 men. And always during the summer, usually at lunchtime, the FM Light van would roll in with lots of goodies for the hay hands to buy. They would sort through the things and get what they needed, and the ranch would buy the things, and then it would come out of the hired hand's paycheck at the end of the month. Save your trip to town. So, and when the men went to town, sometimes they didn't come back.
They used to come by our place and stop. I don't know whether they ever stayed overnight there, but they did eat a meal or so there sometimes.
There was only one time that Day and Clarence stopped at the same time at our ranch. Both of them showed up. I think Clarence showed up first, then Day said, well, you were here first. So we did our business with Clarence that day.
The highlight of the summers was when Clarence Light, in his little panel truck, made his way around, and the cowboys and all the young men that worked in the hay fields, they had a list and they'd come in, and it was just great because he had blue jeans, he had Levi shirts, I remember that, straw hats, and the thing I remembered most about him was his big bushy eyebrows.
We stayed even on dude ranches and even some of the cattle ranches, and we ate with the hired hands in the dining areas. But mostly we'd stay with the people if we could, because we could work with them a lot better that way.
So we'd wait till night, till evening, till the cowboys come home and came in, and then we'd get out our suitcases and our showcases, what we had, you know, and show the goods that we had to sell. And we didn't deliver any goods to them. We just took orders.
When the orders would come in from the trucks, I'd type up the labels and put it with the order, and we had a system. It would stay with it until all the goods were assembled and packaged and off.
The staff at the store had to fill those orders. At that time, the post office was right next door. The front entrance was on 9th Street, but the back door was on the alley, and our back door was right next to it.
We took an order, and immediately we sent that order in, and they filled it up in the store. They filled the order and shipped it out to this place, see? And that was the way Lights went out and did business, while the rest of them just sat on their tail end, we'll say, and went broke. Lights didn't go broke. Lights went on, and I don't think the traveling service made a lot of money, but at least it kept the wolf from the door.